Hello everyone and welcome to Crypto Atlas. This is another update video in regards to AMC, the stock. Obviously by my name, if you guys haven't already figured out, I do a lot of coverage on cryptocurrencies, but I'm a big supporter of AMC, the movement that's going on behind that. I own shares in AMC and I do videos from time to time of stuff like this as well. So I do have a video of yesterday. If you guys want to check that, you guys can. And I'm going to be covering some of the latest news information in regards to AMC in today's video. So if you guys want to subscribe to the channel, feel free to. Be greatly appreciated to have you be a part of this community. Click the thumbs up like button. It helps us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so that you know whenever we got a new video. And definitely share this video if you find this information valuable. Guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research, and I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. And I am on Twitter, by the way, if you want to check me out. I'm Crypto Atlas YT. You can see my handle right down below, right below my webcam right here. And with that being said, let's go ahead and roll right on into this. So some interesting thing that's going on. Ortex, this is a great Twitter account you guys can follow. Very strong in the analytical department in regards, especially for stocks. I don't know if they handle cryptocurrencies, to be honest with you, but everything that they're sharing is mainly pertaining lately to AMC, which is great. And they do cover a couple other stocks as well. But AMC is a big highlight. And one of the things that we notice is that this short interest continues to go up. And what does this mean? This means that the people that are expecting the price to go down, the ones that are making money if the price goes down, they're still holding their guns, even though the price of AMC shot up over 95% today, which is insane for a stock. They're still saying, no, I'm not going to sell it because I think it's going to go down more. Just think about how ridiculous that sounds. There's some reason why they're not selling, and it smells fishy to me. So if this thing keeps pushing up higher and higher and higher, and they still don't try and cash out anything, there's something really odd. And I think there's got to be much bigger questions to be answered. So I also want to point out to you guys that I was, and I'm sure a lot of people were, and I tried looking up on this too, expecting to find out more information about the share count. I don't see any information on it, which is a little bit odd to me. So if there's more information that happens later, because right now it's 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for me, then I'll probably make a secondary video in regards to AMC for the day. I already did a separate video where I talked about crypto stuff. But I want to try and keep you guys up to date on everything. And I'll also share information about that stuff over on my Twitter. So again, if you guys want to check that out, you guys can. So here is what's going on, right? The short interest rate, according to Ortex, was 8 hours ago at 17.97% of the free float. Then about an hour later, it went from 17.97 to 18.06, meaning that, again, people aren't really closing out their positions, and they're even doubling down on the idea. New people are coming in or expanding out their position. It's crazy what's going on. And then it went from the 18.06 up to 18.11. It's, what are these guys thinking? These guys are nuts. They're trying to fight against the community, and it's ridiculous. Now, people are fundamentalists for a lot of stuff too, right? And I kind of was before. I still think fundamentals are important, but when you get stuff like this, guys, it just goes out the window. And so here's a great example of that. AMC's market capitalization is an increase of 7,239% for the year. Here we are about 6 months in to 2021. From 426 million market capitalization, now worth 31 billion. Is it logical? Does it equate to the fundamentals of what the industry space is, especially for AMC theaters, that it should be, especially after the pandemic and everything? And the answer to that is no, not really, right? And if it goes to $1 trillion market capitalization or some ungodly high number that no one could have fathomed, well, that's because of the price per share. And market capitalization can actually shift pretty easily if you've got a low amount of volume that's actually being traded on circulating supply, but there's still a massive amount of demand. So people that hold shares, if you're like, I don't want to sell my shares for $65 or $100 or $500 or $1,000. You get the point, right? So if enough people say that they're not willing to sell those shares, but the hedge fund groups and other individuals that say, hey, I borrowed your shares to short it and I'm banking on it going down. Well, they got to pay off that debt. And that means that they're going to have to buy back the shares, whatever there is that's available. And if they owe millions of shares, not millions of dollars, but millions of shares, you get the idea a little bit better. And that's where we're at now. So fundamentals kind of goes out the window, and it's more about supply and demand. And these guys think that it's still going to go down. Now, I will say this, that the high for the day went up to about $72.66, right around in that range. And then we saw a pull back down. This is on the 5-minute chart. It kind of went sideways for a little bit in this consolidation until the after hours. And then after hours, it actually shot back again over $70, retraced back down, and ended up closing out officially at the end of after hours at $68. So I just drew a little green line right here to give you guys a perspective view on a 5-minute chart. And we have very little to work off of reference points. So this is essentially established where the top of this candle's position is, the body of the candle. And in addition to that, the only other two candles that we really have for reference here during market hours were the candle where it hit the all-time high and then the following candle where it happened to come back down. So we're in a really sweet spot where there is the potential of it to reclaim back to $72.50, especially being so close at that point at the end of after hours. So pre-market, you could see a strong rally. Anybody that's putting in orders for things through applications like Robinhood or Cash App, those orders go through, guys, once market opens. So the activity that takes place with people in pre-market, that's one group of individuals. But everything that's getting backlogged right now, that's going to overflow into when market opens. So I would not be surprised to see this to continue to move up. That's my opinion on it. But, you guys let me know what you think in the comments down below on that. In addition, there was an article that was posted on AMC's AMCtheaters.com, and it's through the investors section. So this is in regards to some of the promotional stuff that they're trying to show support for the community. And this is the investor benefits through AMC Investor Connect. These include shareholder exclusive promotions, including free or discounted items, invitations to special screenings, communications directly from the CEO and president of AMC Theaters, Adam Aron, other interesting information about AMC and its place in the movie ecosystem. It says to sign up for the AMC Investor Connect, an investor must be or enroll as an AMC Stubs member, which includes AMC Stubs Insider, AMC Stubs Premier, and AMC Stubs A-List. AMC Stubs Insider is free to join and includes additional perks and rewards. So that's like the main consensus of things in the short term. They're offering popcorn, right? So if you can validate your stuff with your app when you go in there, you can get yourself a nice little bucket of popcorn for free. It's one small thing, but it's a nice gesture, and it's the first of a series of other things that they're looking into to help support, again, the community. So I think that's actually really nice. Something else that's interesting is that when people sold off from that high and also in the after hours, again, that short interest rate, we didn't see that change. So if Ortex has an update and that number has actually gone down, then that will validate that there are some people that closed out their positions. But as you guys just saw, I just checked and I don't see anything for the last several hours. The amount of shares available to borrow that's listed right here of 500,000 was previously 0 yesterday, 0 early today. At one point, it went then up to 1,000 shares. And then following after that went back to 0. And then as of more recently now shot all the way up to 500,000 shares. So again, if there's shares that are available to borrow, that kind of indicates to me that the people that were already borrowing shares probably didn't sell anything. And this was just regular retail investors that said they wanted to try and take some profits, which should be expected too. The next thing I want to point out is the ETF shares available. That is at 1.79 million. That was previously 1.84 million. And yesterday it was about 2.5, just a little bit under that. It was like 2,480,000 or something like that. So that number is going down, which is interesting when you see the ETF number that is going down, getting closer towards the 0 position. But then there was this massive increase in the average shares available to borrow up above it. So keep an eye on things like this. I'm using a website called amc.crazyawesomecompany.com. If you guys want to check that out, I will have a link in the description. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video there and just kind of finish off with this, guys, that if you want to earn some free cryptocurrency or free stocks, I have referral links in the description. A lot of people are upset with everything that happened with Robinhood, and I get it. I prefer Webull myself, to be totally honest with you guys, for a lot of different reasons. But if you want to earn free stocks anyways, there's the link for that. I have one for Webull too, but I don't know. I have a feeling you guys probably already use Webull. And for the cryptocurrencies, you've got Coinbase, Gemini, BlockFi. There you go, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to share this video if you think that it was helpful. Click the thumbs up like button because it helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Hit subscribe if you're new. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Hopefully we see you over on Twitter. Bye, guys.